We all love superheroes for the powers, the costumes, the catchphrases. But today we're doing something different. We're ranking heroes by the psychological depth of why they fight. Not power levels, not popularity, motivation. From gods with existential guilt to street-level fighters chasing redemption. We're building the heroic motivation tier list. And we're keeping it to the big names. The popular heroes everyone knows. This is Avengers plus Justice League plus a few wildcards. Let's go. Let's start with the Hulk. Banner saves a teenager, gets blasted with gamma rays, and now turns into a walking rage issue. His heroism is basically damage control. Half of the time he's helping, half of the time he's smashing stuff and feeling bad later. It's interesting, but it's reactive, not deliberate calling. So, B tier for me. Spider-Man. Bitten by a radioactive spider. Lets a thief escape. Uncle Ben gets killed. Survivor's guilt becomes a moral philosophy. With great power comes great responsibility. And it evolves over time. He's not just making up for one mistake. He's genuinely protecting his city. That's layered. That's relatable. That's S tier all day. Batman. Parents murdered in front of him as a kid, spends his life training to make sure no one else goes through that. His heroism is also his therapy. He's saving Gotham and the kid inside himself. That mix of altruism and obsession is about as psychologically rich as it gets. S tier. Superman, last son of Krypton, raised in Kansas, helps people because he can. That's not trauma-based, that's moral upbringing. It's inspiring, but from a psychology standpoint, it's cleaner, simpler, so A tier. Wonder Woman, Amazon princess raised to embody justice. She's a hero because it's literally her cultural destiny. It's noble, but not messy. No deep internal conflict. No wrestling with the dark side. A solid B tier. Daredevil. Saves a guy. Gets blinded by chemicals. Senses go off the charts. Dad's murdered by mobsters. Mix in a Catholic guilt complex, and you've got a hero constantly torn between justice and sin. That's deep. That's personal. S tier. Black Panther. Dad's killed, becomes king of Wakanda, and now he's balancing protecting his people with engaging the outside world. It's duty, tradition, politics. Lots of weight here. Strong A tier. Flash. Barry Allen. Lightning. Chemicals. Mom murdered. Dad wrongly convicted. Motivation is straightforward. Righting the wrong that defined his childhood. Solid but pretty linear. B tier. Then we have Green Arrow. Spoiled billionaire. Gets stranded on an island. Learns the survival skills. Comes back wanting to make a difference. It's redemption plus social justice. That's got some nice depth. A tier. Iron Man. Tony Stark. Genius billionaire. Gets captured. Builds armor. Realizes his tech is hurting people. Decides to change. It's guilt, ego, and a public redemption arc. Strong, but not quite as layered as the S tiers, so I'm putting him in A. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Mutated turtles. Raised by Splinter to be protectors. They're heroes because that's how they were raised. It's wholesome but not super deep. I'm gonna put them in here. Then we have the Fantastic Four. Space mission, cosmic rays, powers. They use them for exploration and protection. It's more about adventure and teamwork than deep psychological drama. I'll put them in B tier. Spawn. Al Simmons. Betrayed, murdered, sent to hell. Comes back for revenge and redemption. It's dark, tragic. A lot of it is driven by the loss of his wife. Definitely deep, but not quite Spider-Man Batman level, so A tier. Let's move on to Moon Knight. Mark Spector. Mercenary. Dies in Egypt. Maybe resurrected by Khonshu. Maybe just thinks he was. Multiple identities. Possible divine mission. Definite trauma. His heroism is coping, penance, and maybe fate. That's layered enough for S tier. Thor. God of Thunder. Arrogant prince. Gets humbled on Earth. Learns what it means to be worthy. Great growth arc, but pretty straightforward once he matures, so I'm gonna put him in the B tier. The X-Men, mutants born with powers, hated and feared by society. Their heroism is survival and protecting a world that fears them. Now that's a powerful allegory. A tier. Alright, there we go. Only 4 heroes made the S tier because only those 4 have the kind of messy, layered psychological motivation that really gets into your head. Everyone else? Solid, but not quite at that level. Who would you have bumped up? And yeah, I know some of you think Spawn should be S tier, but I'm saving that spot for the real heavy hitters. I hope you liked this video. It was a bit different than what we're used to, but trying something new.